If you're listening to this right now, it's probably because you're tired. Not just the kind of tired that sleep can fix, but the kind that sits heavy on the chest. The kind that whispers, "I can't do this anymore." Maybe you've tried to hold everything together, smiling in front of others, but breaking apart in silence. Maybe the prayers feel dry. Maybe hope feels distant. And maybe, just maybe, you've thought about giving up. But listen, before you let go, stay with me for just a few minutes. You don't have to say a word. Just breathe. Let your shoulders drop. Let your heart rest. You're safe here. There is still a thread. A tiny one, maybe. But it's faith. Fragile, flickering, but alive. And that's enough. That's more than enough for God to work with. Even now, especially now, you are not forgotten. Heaven hasn't gone silent. God hasn't walked away. You're not alone in this. So just close your eyes if you can. Let the world pause. Let these words wash over you like a soft rain. You don't need to be strong right now. You just need to be here. And let God hold what you can't carry anymore. God, this soul is tired. This heart has been carrying so much for so long. And tonight, it feels like it might break. It's not easy to admit. But you already know. You've seen the silent cries, the trembling hands, the eyes that search the ceiling in the dark, asking, why? You've watched this person hold back tears in public, collapse behind closed doors, try so hard to stay strong for everyone else, but feel empty inside. So here we are, not with perfect words, not with strength or solutions, but just raw honesty, just the truth. It's hard, it hurts, and it's heavy, but even now, with everything feeling like it's slipping through the cracks, there's still that thread, that quiet hope, that whisper that says, maybe God still sees me, maybe He still cares. Yes, God, the soul is holding on to that thread, maybe with shaking hands, but still holding. So tonight, wrap this heart in peace, a kind of peace that makes no sense but holds everything together. Speak to the storm inside, quiet the anxious thoughts, slow down the racing mind, breathe life into the places that feel dead. God, you are near, not because we feel it, but because you promised, and you never break your word. You are the God who stays, even when we're too weak to pray, even when faith feels small. You are still faithful. You never ask for perfection, just presence, just a heart that dares to whisper, help me. So here is this heart, cracked, bruised, tired, but still reaching, still hoping, still whispering, don't let go of me. And I know you won't, because you are the shepherd who leaves the 99, just to find the one. Tonight, this is the one, this soul, this moment, this cry. So hold it close, hold it tight, don't let go. Stay, Lord, until the tears dry, until the storm stills, until this heart finds breath again. Just stay. God, thank you for staying. Thank you for not walking away when this heart felt too broken to speak. There's something sacred about this silence, about this stillness, not the kind that feels empty, but the kind that whispers, you're safe now. Sometimes it's not the answers we need. It's not even the miracles. Sometimes we just need to know that you're here, that we're not facing this night alone. So in this moment, in this quiet, sacred pause, would you gently touch every part of this soul that feels abandoned? Because it's hard not to feel forgotten, God, when prayers seem to echo back empty, when doors close, when losses pile up, when friends drift away, and all that's left is silence. But even in silence, you speak. Even in heartbreak, you remain. Even when we can't feel you, you are present, steady, faithful. So I ask tonight, not for escape, but for endurance, not for quick fixes, but for strength to keep breathing, one breath at a time, one day at a time. For this soul, Lord, just making it to the end of today feels like a battle won. So please, cover this person in rest, deep rest, the kind that reaches beneath the skin, into the soul, the kind that silences every cruel voice that says, you're not enough, because they are enough, not because of what they've done, but because you made them, chosen, loved, held. No mistake they've made can scare you away. No failure is too big for your mercy. No brokenness is too deep for your healing. Remind this heart tonight, you are not disappointed in them. You are not distant. You are not cold. You are not like people who gave up on them. You are gentle. You are kind. You are the healer who sits with the hurting, not rushing them, not shaming them, just being there. So be here now, Lord, right here, in this room, in this moment. Let the warmth of your presence fill every cold place. Let the softness of your love break through the hard walls built by pain. Let the sound of your still voice quiet the chaos. This is not the end of the story. It feels dark now, but morning is coming. Even if this soul can't see it yet, hold them until they do. Even if all they can say is, I don't want to give up. That's enough. You hear that, and you answer that cry. So please, don't let go. Not now, not ever. God, this soul has survived so much. So many silent battles, so many nights crying into the pillow, wishing someone would notice, wishing someone would stay. But you noticed. You stayed, even when no one else did, even when it felt like the whole world moved on, and this heart was left behind. And that matters, even if it doesn't fix everything right now, even if it doesn't change the situation yet. It matters to know someone still sees me. So let that truth begin to heal what's been shattered. Let it seep into the deep places, the ones no one else has access to, the parts that this soul hides behind laughter, or busy days, or silence. Because some wounds don't bleed on the outside. Some wounds are invisible, but they still ache. They still weigh heavy. They still cry out for comfort. So God, wrap your arms around the places no one else can reach. Hold the heart that's been let down too many times. Rebuild what life has tried to tear apart. Speak to that little spark inside, the one that still hopes, even if it's scared to believe again. Because hope feels dangerous when you've been disappointed. It feels fragile, like something that could break again. But with you, hope is safe, hope is holy, hope is a promise. And even now, even here, that promise still stands. You didn't bring this soul this far just to leave them in the dark. No, you are the light that doesn't demand we see clearly, only that we keep walking one small step at a time. So tonight, breathe fresh courage into this soul. Let them know it's okay to start again, even slowly, even quietly, even with shaking hands. Let them know that healing isn't a race, that some days just getting out of bed is enough, that tears are not weakness, they are prayers too. Hold the parts of them that feel ashamed, the parts that think they should be stronger by now. Remind them, you're not measuring progress, you're holding their heart. You're not rushing their journey, you're walking every step with them. And maybe tonight, That's the miracle they need most. Not the fixing of everything, but the deep knowing. God is still with me, right here, right now, in the quiet, in the questions, in the tears. And where you are, there is hope, even in the valley, even in the middle of the pain. Hope is not lost. So please, Lord, stay close. Keep whispering truth over the lies. Keep reminding this soul they're not forgotten. Keep holding them until they remember how to breathe again. And when morning comes, let it carry new mercy, new strength, new reasons to keep going. God, thank you for not giving up on this soul, even when they were ready to give up on themselves. Thank you for seeing past the mess, the mistakes, the fear, and still calling this person worthy, because that's something they've forgotten somewhere along the way, between the broken dreams and the unanswered prayers. They stopped believing they were worth fighting for, but you never stopped, not for 1 second. You've been fighting for this soul in ways they'll never fully understand, shielding them from things they never knew about, whispering truth while lies screamed louder, staying when others walked away. And that kind of love, that faithful, unwavering love, is changing everything. Even now, even in the slow, quiet way you work, because healing isn't always loud. Sometimes it's gentle, like sunlight through a window, like the first deep breath after a long cry, like the silence after the storm. So let that healing rise now, like a tide washing over old shame. Let it touch the places that still feel numb. Let it awaken what's been buried beneath the pain. God, speak to the part of this soul that stopped dreaming, the part that stopped praying bold prayers, the part that said, maybe this is just my life now. No, that's not the end of the story. This life is not over. This heart still beats, and that means you're not finished. So pour hope back in, Lord. Let it soak into every corner of this spirit. Let it rewrite the stories written in fear. Let it rebuild what despair tried to destroy, because you're the God who restores. You take ashes and create beauty. You take what was meant for harm and turn it for good. So do that here, now, in this soul, in this room. Start something new, even if it's small, even if it starts with just one whisper. Maybe I'm not too far gone. That whisper matters. That's the seed of faith. And faith, even as small as a mustard seed, can move mountains. So move the mountain of shame. Move the mountain of fear. Move the mountain of despair. Let light break through the clouds. Let peace flood in. Let this soul feel, even for a moment, what it means to be held. Not for what they've done, not for how strong they are, but simply because they are yours. Chosen, loved, enough. There is a new chapter ahead. This is not where the story ends. This pain will not define them. This night will not last forever. So, God, keep pouring grace. Keep planting hope. Keep doing what only you can do. Restoring the soul. One breath, one promise, one quiet miracle at a time. God, thank you for staying until the end. Thank you for sitting in the silence, for standing in the storm, for whispering truth when all the soul could hear were lies. Tonight, this heart is still fragile, still healing, still learning to trust again. But it's not the same heart that began this prayer. Something shifted, even if it's small, even if it's quiet. It's real. There's a little more peace now, a little more breath in the chest, a little more space to believe. Maybe I'm going to make it, because with you, there's always a way through. You never promised life without pain, but you did promise presence. You promised to carry, to restore, to redeem, and you are doing that right here, right now. So I pray, God, bless this soul with rest, not just sleep, but soul-deep rest, the kind that reaches into old wounds and begins to soften them with grace. Let your love be the pillow that this heart leans into tonight. Let your arms be the place this soul surrenders the weight they were never meant to carry alone. God, as this person closes their eyes, wrap them in safety, guard their dreams, quiet their mind, soothe every fear, and let them feel, even in sleep, that they are not alone. And tomorrow, when the sun rises again, may it rise inside this heart too, bringing new mercy, new strength, new perspective, new beginnings. Let this soul wake up lighter, not because everything is perfect, but because they remember God is still with me, still working, still loving, still writing my story. And in that, there is peace. So for tonight, Lord, hold them close, don't let go, and bless them with everything they need for the next step. Even if the step is small, even if it's just breathing, even if it's just whispering, I'll try again. That's enough, because you are enough. And with you, this heart is healing, this soul is safe, this story is not over. And now, as this moment of prayer comes to a close, may peace cover this heart like a soft blanket. May every burden slowly lift, and may rest come gently like a quiet night after a long, hard day. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are not beyond hope. You are seen. You are loved. And you are still held in the arms of a faithful God. So breathe deep, let go of the weight, and sleep, knowing you are safe. And if this prayer met you right where you needed it, if it helped even a little, I want to gently invite you to stay connected. Subscribe to the channel, and let's walk through the hard nights together, one whispered prayer at a time. You are never alone. Not now. Not ever.